Most of us here in Southern Nevada live under the rule of a homeowners association. That means paying dues every month. But what would you do to get out of having to pay up? Well, in tonight's HOA Hall of Shame, Contact 13 Chief Investigator Darcy Spears spotlights one homeowner's fight for freedom.
In a David and Goliath battle, the homeowner won a big victory over his HOA, and he's literally screaming about it from the rooftops, posting big blown-up copies of the checks the court says the HOA owes him for sandbagging and defying court orders. It's almost unheard of for an HOA to pay you, the homeowner, but Jonathan Friedrich got 10 grand from the Rancho Bel Air board after filing a lawsuit accusing them of fraud.
They violated state, federal, and municipal laws, and I've called them out on it.
The board was forced to pay sanctions for being evasive and disobeying court orders in Friedrich's ongoing case. He started the fight after discovering he's not part of an HOA, even though he lives in a guard-gated HOA community. You believe Rancho Bel Air belongs in the HOA Hall of Shame?
You betcha, because they have lied, they have cheated, they have deceived people. They tried to take my home away from me. They tried to foreclose. They had no authority to do that.
To understand why the HOA had no authority to do that, even after Friedrich stopped paying his monthly assessments, we need to talk donuts. This is a donut hole, but so are Jonathan Friedrich and his home, according to court documents. That makes the HOA the donut, and the hole simply isn't part of it.
No more excessive fines.
Friedrich, who's currently running for state senate, is a retired construction supervisor and outspoken advocate for homeowners' rights. He's also a former member of the state commission that oversees HOAs.
This area outlined in red is Rancho Bel Air Unit 1.
Within Rancho Bel Air, there's a dividing line, one Friedrich literally painted down the middle of his street at his property line. The community is made up of 2 units developed at different times.
It took the state of Nevada many years to figure out there was something very wrong here.
Friedrich followed a decades-old paper trail and found proof that homeowners in Unit 1 were never officially part of the HOA. A few have never paid the $200 monthly assessments. Others opted to join the HOA, and then there's Jonathan.
I gladly paid it for 10 years, but I was lied to. That's what irks me.
Court records show the developer for Unit 2 sent all homeowners a letter telling them they were part of the HOA, but it wasn't official and the judge ruled it's not valid.
We are not one of the Gestapo associations that you read about.
Barry Becker is the Unit 2 developer and an HOA board member.
And we don't enforce anything on anybody in Unit 1, with the exception of requesting that they pay the association dues.
The association collects what they call an amenities assessment, which Friedrich refuses to pay. It covers the manned guard gate, street lights and maintenance, and some flower pots out front. As for the security of living in a guard-gated community,
they cannot and have not provided security for us, even though they say it. Last year, there were 6 burglaries in this part of the community.
Still, Becker believes
he bought into a guard-protected community, and now he wants someone else to pay for his share of that. I don't think that helps anything.
the board's lawyer tells me they're appealing one of those $5,000 sanctions they had to pay Friedrich, who says he, too, isn't done fighting. The case is scheduled for trial, and he's hoping to get back all the money he previously paid in HOA dues. Darcy Spears, 13 Action News.